Hey everyone, how's it going? So I am eating lunch right now. It's some soba noodles, I think, or something from the Lawson store, which is like a convenience store down the road. It's like $2 for this. And I also got there's some snacks around my house. These don't know what they are, but I like the frog dude. He's kind of cute. And I got some Japanese Cheetos. So that's pretty cool thing. I just need some snacks because I'm always hungry on here. Anyways, the story about me dislocating my shoulder. So back in Chico, when I was skateboarding here and there, I would try and do frontside inverts when I was getting cocky and thought I could do them. And I got close a couple times, but and never was like steep enough feeling there, and I just like couldn't get my hand right, and it just felt a little awkward. But anyways, leading up to the story, in Japan they have a skate park in my town, Nagoya, and I was skating around, feeling pretty good, doing some cool tricks, made friends with this little kid. He kept on asking me if I was pro, and I was like, nah, but that kid was actually really good for his age. And then I made friends with this dude, Jiho, and he lived in America for like 8 years, perfect English, super cool dude. And so I was skateboarding with those guys, and so I was feeling pretty cocky, and I was skating the half pipe there, and this thing's it's like 4 feet tall, and it's like the steepest half pipe in the world, maybe like 5 feet tall. No coping. It's got like this fiberglass coating over it. Weird. And I was just pulling every trick I was trying, so I was like, alright, maybe I'll try invert. It's super steep, maybe I'll just pop into it. Horrible idea. I ended up landing like on top of my arm, too far in, popped my shoulder out of the socket, and just instantly knew. I was like, oh fuck, I've been here for a week. I don't know Japanese at all. I know. Some dude came up to me and he's like, yo, he's like trying to help me. And I was like, push it back in, push my arm back in. And he touched me, and then he took off running, and he didn't want to do it. I was like, no. So then I got up, and the Jiho came up, and he's like, dude, are you okay? And I was like, man, I need to go to a hospital quick. And so he helped me. He took me to the one hospital, and the doctor's like, he touched my arm, and you could feel my bone right here at the top of my shoulder, but the muscles were down here, and there was like a big indent, and it felt like my bone was just sticking way out. And then all I could hear or understand from the doctor was just like the meat's not where it's supposed to be, and I'm just in my head, I'm like, oh god, what did I do? And at this point, I didn't know I dislocated my shoulder, and the guy's like, yeah, we can't help you here, so you gotta go to another doctor. So he told us directions to get to another one, and Gio helped me get there, and then he did all the paperwork for me. He was super cool, awesomest dude ever, super helpful, can't even thank him enough. So then we get to the second hospital, and they're like, we gotta take some x-rays, and then we'll be able to know what we're dealing with. Alright, so they bring me into this x-ray room and they take 2 x-rays, and after that we go down and we sit down and talk to the doctor, but then Jiho the whole time he's like translating everything for me, and when the x-rays come up, they look at it, and then like instantly, as soon as he looks at it, he like Jiho's voice starts going, alright man, so don't get panicked, you got a dislocated shoulder and they're about to pop it back in, so just like be super calm, relax your muscles. If you fight against them, it's gonna hurt you, so just go with the motions. And I was like, alright, I feel pretty calm, let's do it. I just wanted to stop hurting. And I laid down on the bed where they took x-rays, and the doctor, he's a pretty old dude, he comes up and he grabs me, he starts pulling on my arm, and it just hurts when he's doing this, but he can't pull it out, so I just start sliding down the table. And the doctor said it's because like when your arm comes out, I guess the muscles tense up and they don't want to move, and then he said I have a lot of like muscle right there, so it was like extra hard for him to do it. So then he called in another doctor, and that doctor was just pinning me down while the other doctor was pulling me, and I was just sliding down the bed, and they're like, uh-oh. So then the first doctor, he puts his foot up into my armpit, and he goes, ashi, which means foot, and he just bang, pulls it, and Jiho starts running out the room screaming. He's like, no! Because I guess when my arm, it went down, popped in, and then my whole body just kind of went, and like leveled into place. felt so weird, but like instantly felt better. I was moving my arm before I couldn't even like lift my arm, and I mean, fuck yeah, it was awesome. It only cost $200 too. I didn't have my insurance yet, so I couldn't use that. Which in Japan it covers 70% of the fee. But I mean, in the United States, that costs like $5,000 or some shit at like the ER center. So I was stoked. $200 well spent for my safety. But yeah, that's the arm dislocating story. Yeah, it sucked, and I still feel it kind of today. Just this week, I was able to start wearing a backpack again without it hurting. And my bed here is so freaking hard that it just, I feel like it's making it worse some days. But yeah, but that's the shoulder story. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope my channel doesn't have any more injury stories later on. So thanks, guys.
Please don't